Okay, so welcome to Depop is Living a Flip-Flop Life. And in today's episode, I actually have an internet marketer, affiliate marketer, blogger. I don't know. He's Declan. All right. He's somebody that I've been purchasing products from and learning from. And at the same time, I met up close, well, one-on-one with Declan at one of these marketing alliances that he created with Art Fleur in Portugal last year and Ireland this year, that was done a few months ago. And I wanted to get Declan on board to explain to you a little bit, first of all, about who he is, what he's been able to achieve, and basically how he got about doing the marketing events that we're going to talk about, and how they will benefit you in your businesses or yourself, like it's changed my life basically in the last year. All right. So basically anything that I've been making till now, it quadrupled since I've been at that first marketing event that I've ever attended. Now, this is basically an interview, and I'm going to allow Declan to jump in. And with my first question, basically, Declan, is what's your story? How did you get started in the IM?
First of all, Demetrius, thank you very, very much for having me on. It's great to be able to talk to you here and your followers as well. My story, oh God, I've told this to so many people and they didn't believe me, first of all. I have had so many different jobs in my life. I started off as a supermarket management. Then I went out of that and I was a taxi driver here in Ireland for 7 years. Then I went and left that and I ran a bar for 5 years. And then I got out of that. My two kids, my two girls were born when I was running the bar. And I didn't see them. It wasn't the lifestyle and that I wanted to pursue when I had two young children. So I didn't see them. It was 24/7, as you can imagine, over here in Dublin running a bar, you know. So I finished up with that, and I just came home. And I was lucky at the time. My wife had a good job, and I was able to spend more time with my two girls, bring them to creche, bring them to school, see those early years of their lives that I would have missed otherwise, and seeing them grow up, because it gets to a stage where they grow up and they get independent and they want to do what they want to do with themselves, and they're not going to be around forever, you know what I mean? So I didn't want to miss those little things. So I finished up, as I said, and I was spending time at home with them. My mates, it was very funny, my mates over here were calling me Mrs. Doubtfire, you know, from the film, that I was like a house mommy, you know, and they were all slagging me over that. But I got to spend a lot of time with my kids, which was very, very important to me. And I actually, a friend who was coming into the bar when I was running it down there, he was doing dabbling a little bit into internet marketing, all that type of stuff. And he hit me up when I was at home, and he said to me, listen, Dick, you got to check out this course. This is a course. It's a 6-week course. It's all about internet marketing. I think you'd be very good, and there could be a future in it for you, because I didn't know what I was going to do. As I said, I was lucky that my wife had a very good job. I didn't know what I was going to do, if I was going to go back taxiing, if I was going to go into male modeling like yourself, Demetrius, or something like that. But I went and I purchased this course. I think it was only 97 bucks, and it was a sort of a coaching course. So I remember absolutely as if it was yesterday, the first night, it was 12 p.m. Ireland time, which was 7 p.m. US time, and it started, and there was about, I think, 50, 60, 70 people on the call, and they were talking about squeeze pages, swipes, SEO, this, that, and the other. And I was sending a message to my friend who purchased the course as well. I said to him, what is going on here? I have not got a clue what these guys are talking about. What have you done for me here, man? And he goes, no, stick with it. So it came to the end of the hours coaching, group coaching, and I had taken loads of notes, and I still wasn't the wiser. I hadn't a clue. So the following week, I said to your man, I said, listen, I hope this gets a bit easier. So the second week, I knew a little bit more, and in the week that waiting up from one call to the other, I did a bit of studying, and I went onto YouTube and Googled things, this, that, and the other, and I learned a little bit. So the second week was a little bit easier. The third week was a little bit easier. And then after the fourth week, I was hooked. And you know, when you start off as well, I'm sure a lot of people watching this may be in the same boat, hopefully not, but you start just buying anything and everything to make that quick buck online. You know, you pick up everything. Rapid commissions, earn $800 in 5 hours, blah, 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 blah. Well, come here. Let me burst a few people's bubbles. That does not happen, guys, right? I fell into that trap. I spend a lot of money on buying these courses. They're still on my hard drive. It does not happen. You've got to put the time, energy, and into this internet marketing game if you want to be a success. And Demetrius is a perfect example. He's been around a while, but he has worked and worked and worked and worked, and he has built up his own business, which I have as well. So again, it wasn't until I got myself a mentor and I started turning around and implementing stuff and forgetting about the easy books that I started sort of getting a bit of a name in the industry. And then, go on, sorry.
Yeah, I wanted to stop you there because the part where you said that, yeah, all these titles in the sales pages of making quick money, etc. I'm going to disagree that they don't work. It actually do work, but they require you to put the work, like you said. I mean, they do sell it. I mean, we got to understand that we are marketers and we somehow need to get people into the door. And that's what you're going to learn in the future anyways, if you ever get into this business. No matter how morally, ethically you're thinking, you're still going to market. And to be a successful marketer, you need to just lie a little bit in the titling, not fully lies, but not saying the full truth so you can get into the door. Now that's...
Well, what I should have probably said was there's no such thing as 5-minute profits. You have to put the work in. Do you know what I mean? All these guys who have like 2-minute profits and start earning in 2 minutes and 5 minutes, it doesn't happen. You got to put some work in. You got to, as you said, I mean, where most people fall down, new people in this industry, is they don't implement. They really don't implement and focus on how to do specific things that they should be doing or that they've purchased. They jump from one thing to another, and they lose focus. And I mean, if you implement what a lot of the people, us included, are teaching out there, you will make money, but it takes work. You cannot just press a button and next minute the money comes out of the ATM. It doesn't happen. But just following on from that, Demetrius, when I then turned around and started going to marketing events and met people who were on a different level. I remember my first marketing event was over in the UK, and I walked into the room and there was like a Sam Becker there, there was Walt Bayliss there was Matt Ford there was Karthik Raman there, and I was absolutely gacking on myself going, afraid to... I stood in the corner and I went, right. But it wasn't until then, I'd say after the first speaker and this, that, and the other, and for the whole weekend of that conference, I said, listen, you've spent enough money to come over here, go talk to these people. And I'm not afraid to talk, as you know yourself. And I went over and I introduced myself to these people. I got to know these people. And then went to another marketing event. And then what I did, and I spoke to people about this after my marketing events, I said, keep in touch with all these people. And that's what I did. I built a relationship. When you meet people face to face, you build a relationship with them quicker.
And you meet these people, and it's a different aspect. I've felt in the trick of misunderstanding a few marketers online who I was following before, and then meeting them up close in Portugal and Ireland. It was a whole different story. I mean, seriously, I can tell you a quick story about Adil Chowdhury.
Adil Chowdhury, yeah.
Well, the funny story here, you might not know, but while I was at the marketing event in Ireland, I was there taking pictures, and then he came next to me, took a picture, and he's got that picture where he used to promote one of my products later on. But what happened here was, when I saw him, I was like, wait a minute, are you Adil, blah, blah, blah? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, you probably don't remember, but I actually asked for a refund from you, and I gave you a hard time on, what was it, a $7 product for his income profit machines. I can't remember when he came out like a few years ago when I was starting off. My mindset was in a whole different mindset than what it is right now, because, you know, I understand a lot of newbies that come in, they have a budget, and that budget, when they start spending it and it doesn't make them money back, they freak out that, oh my God, I want my, even $7. I understand. I was in that position, but, you know, fast forward a little bit later on, my mindset changed because I saw what these people were trying to do. And not all were trying to scam. They were actually trying to help with those products and courses, etc. Anyway, to continue, he had to unblock me because he had me blocked. Okay. And basically we became good friends at your marketing event, which is, it's mind blowing, because this guy even helped me on my next launches when I never thought I was going to be in contact with this person again. I got another story with Brett as well, Brett Rutecki. But that's a whole different story. But I just we're coming actually to the number 2 question that I wanted to say.
Yeah, cool.
About your successful mindset, like this exact mindset that I'm talking about coming into this industry. I understand I was in the same place when I first started, with getting confused with all these lingo and people that I was meeting, and buying courses, not knowing, and having that bad mindset. What was your thing with the mindset?
Yeah, again, we all go through a phase where we buy, and we get down when we don't see instant results, or sort of results after a couple of days or whatever, and then we go on to something else. I've been there, I've done that, as I said, and I think most people in the game who I know at this stage who are at sort of different levels, they've all done that as well. It's so easy to do, like buying stuff online and courses with sales pages that are sort of guaranteeing your success is very addictive. It really is. And it's not until you start sort of changing your mindset, saying, listen, I got to be, rather not be a purchaser, be a maker, like, do you know what I mean? And do stuff that enables you to sort of stop being a buyer, and do something for yourself, and be a maker, be a vendor, whatever it is, like that. The mindset is, the mind there is the most powerful part of your body. And until you start getting into the right frame of mind, saying, right, I'm going to do that, I'm going to forget about everything else. And we all get distracted, Demetrius, you know yourself, we all get distracted about little things, shiny objects and blah, blah, blah. But until you focus, get your mind in a place where, right, listen, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And what helped me, to be honest, focus was my 2 kids. It really was. I wanted to turn around and build a future for them, and my wife and family. And it's not until I like yourself, you said that in the days you wanted the $7 refund because it wasn't working, this, that, and the other. I was doing that myself as well. And then it's not until I said, right, listen, focus on one thing. And then I got myself a mentor. I'm repeating myself here, but it's so important. Got myself a mentor, went to these events, learned from these events, and focus on. And so I was on the right.
Well,
seeing results.
I can vouch for that, because I remember seeing you as being a vendor, one of those people that were actually promoting, and then seeing you create, and then seeing you sell, and then seeing you then run. Like, you basically skipped all the levels that I'm climbing. And the reason why is because I never got myself a mentor. I never had the money to spend for a mentor. I had to do it the other way around, reverse engineer whatever you were doing in order for me to get where I'm at now. It's slower. And that's why they say always have somebody that's going to mentor you and move you up a couple of steps higher, etc. So imagine being at one of those events. All these people there, to me, are considered mentors, because these are the guys and people that I was buying courses from. Like you said, stop getting distracted, stop buying course after course, etc. I understand it is addictive. I still do it till today, but
no, me too.
not as much.
Not to that extent, though. You know,
not the everyday thing. But some, even ones that I don't want to promote, I just want to, let me see what this guy's done. I'll go out.
Yeah.
Check it
out. But you're educating yourself as well.
Always. And at your marketing event, I even invested in Matt Basak's courses. It's all the mindset. Once again, we're going back.
Yeah.
Let me have you continue. Let me just ask you the third question. Like, knowing what you know today, without having a website, a blog, or having no clue on how to start making money online, what would you tell my subscribers, my followers? What's your, I know what it is. I know what you're going to say. I mean, you could probably repeat yourself, but it's good because we need to repeat ourselves in order to get it through that mind and the belief system. So,
yeah, it's funny you ask me this question, because I only had a guy send me a message yesterday, an Irish guy as well, who I didn't know at all. I befriended him. He sent me a friend request. I saw that he was from Ireland, and he said to me, Dec, I'm only starting off. What would you advise I do? So there's 2 things I advised him to do. I said, first of all, as I said, previous question, get a mentor. Second of all, go out and meet and copy the leading lights in this industry. And by doing so, I mean, talk about going to events, or learn from events, or like see what goes on at marketing. And I'm not just saying this, to be honest now, Demetrius, and you can back me up on this, because I run events. and because I have events. That, by me going to these events, it brought me to a total different level. You're an example of that. Alex is an example of that. Ivana is an example of that. Charisse is an example. I can give you testimonials until the cows come home.
I'll give you my testimonial right now, and I'm gonna say once again, why would I? After my first event in Portugal, right after, book myself for the marketing event in Ireland? Why would I do that? And why would I again book for the Portugal event again, which is going to happen this year in October 26, 27, 28?
Yeah.
Why would I book it up again? Why? Because I know what's there. I know what happened to me. And once again, last year, when I got to that event, I remember I was at my second launch prior to your event. Okay, I've never been to events. Everybody kept on telling me, you got to go to a marketing event. They didn't tell me which one. Nobody came and sold me your event. All I know is that I was looking for an event that I could maybe relate to. And that's how I went about finding one that I thought would help me. And after seeing your poster for that Portugal event, seeing Sam Baker on board, seeing Matt Basak, seeing Jamie Lewis, seeing everybody of the top side, like I can keep on going. Luke McGuire, Simon
Harris,
yeah, Simon
Harris, Laura Castleman,
JV Zoo. Hello. I mean, all these people. And when I went there, I thought I was at Disneyland. I thought I was I was at Hollywood. You saw me. I was here. I was there.
I remember actually picking you up because we picked you up at the airport. You were going around like a little child. So, why? We were trying to wind you down and keep you quiet.
Yeah, no,
because you were so excited.
It's amazing because nobody. Well, you've been there. I've been there. The next person that's going to go to one of those events is going to feel it, and they're going to understand what it's like. I mean, seriously, I met Ivana on the plane when we were coming, and it was pretty cool because I was like, hey, Ivana, and I bought her stuff before. So we became really, really good friends. Stefan Ciancio. Oh my God, the collaboration that we've done after that, and the tips that I got from them. I mean, just the whole thing. It was just an experience that I think anybody needs to take part. When I came back from Portugal, I came back a different man. I was able to create a software where I was stuck at training courses. I went out and created a software. And with who? With Alex Kulik, that was at the event where I met him there. We connected there. We came back and we created Traffic Zine. We created Big Bang Profits. We created Pintra. And we're still going to be creating because I found my partner when it comes to software and training. And that's because of you, Declan. That's because of the marketing event in Portugal, Ireland, and back in Portugal again.
Yeah, and come here, just let me stress here as well. And I pinch myself when I hear stories like yourself and you've told me before and you give me testimony. I love to hear that. I love to connect people and I love to see success stories out of it. But I think you would agree with me, for a tiny, tiny, tiny investment, your business has absolutely gone through.
Oh my God. That's why I said quadrupled my income. I didn't mean I wasn't BSing anybody. Anybody can see my lifestyle change in the last year since the time I came back from those images that I have on my website as well. I'm telling you right now, it's a huge change. Of course, bringing people together, connecting them, but at the same time finding, look, I was in a place where I was talking the same language for the first time in a long time. Us as marketers, we're stuck in our little area in our apartment or the beach for some people. Like me.
I'm on the beach.
You're fake beach. Yes, I'm in Greece. I guess. Anyway, but even doing that, even before getting with my girlfriend, I had to focus on my business, and I was really at it. And then I was waiting for that time where I've been able to build that consistent basis of income coming in, passive income, where I can actually live it. And everybody can do it. You've done it less years than I've been able to. The only reason I've been struggling to get to where I am today was because like I said, I didn't get a mentor. I didn't have the money. I didn't go for it. But if somebody jumped into a marketing event, just consider that you got 10, 12 mentors.
You got, in one 50 mentors, 60 mentors.
For what? Oh my God, I'm going to let them check. I mean, seriously, a couple of $100 is not, because you would pay more for a mentor. What, 5,000, 2? I've seen another one for.
My first mentor was 5,000.
Okay, and that's and I even know who it is. But
Yeah.
I was lucky to actually use your mentor with one of my programs. That's how I got found with GB Cracked. So yeah, your mentor
Yeah,
actually,
yeah, yeah.
but I did it in a different way. He still got paid, but we did it the other way around. But it was a good lesson for me as well. So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
all right. So basically, I want you to tell us before we close up, right? Even though we explained it, how will a marketing event like such as Portugal or Ireland help anybody getting started right now, even the noobs? Because I remember being at these events and there was a lot of new people that I've never seen and a lot of people that
Yeah.
are starting off now. But what's amazing is seeing them launch something right after those events and getting the backup from these people. So basically, any new person, I'm going to tell you, I'm actually answering the question for you, but let me add that's my.
Go on. Do you want me to go? Oh, you can interview yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I need you to just say, yeah, it's true.
All right, right. I'll say yes. Yeah, yeah. I agree.
No, but let me allow you to take over. So.
First of all, like when I go out and set out to organize these marketing events, I go out to and look for people who I think are top of their games and really, really established in this industry. And I've been very lucky so far to approach these people, and I'd say 90% of the time they have said yes, absolutely, would love to do it, would love to do it, would love to do it. Now, again, there's another lesson to be learned in that. Like, don't be afraid of these people, and they are so wide open to have a conversation with. And as you said, from meeting these people as well, they are giving with their time, their energy, their advice totally freely. Now, I approach these guys, and I've got a good bunch of guys, and for every event that I do, I sort of I get a few new people in as well, and diverse topics and all that type of stuff. But let alone from the people who are doing presentations and speaking at these events, let alone the golden nuggets, the information, the strategies, the advice that these people are giving in their presentation. It is gold what these people are giving in their presentations. Absolutely gold. They are spilling out to the people who are in attendance and the people who will pick up the recordings of the event. They are spilling out information that I, as I said, by getting them out there, have paid thousands of dollars for. Thousands. And these people are giving it at these marketing events, like as part of the package of going to see them. But the information, you'll know yourself, the information you got from Matt Basark, from Luke McGuire, from Sam Becker is priceless. It really is priceless. And that's in the presentations alone. I mean, there is so much quality and gold given out in these people's presentations. It's unbelievable. I actually got to the stage where I was saying to some of these guys, lads, you're giving away the kitchen, the whole farm here. Like, I mean, I said, no, we want to give. And that's what it's about, and it's brilliant. But let alone the information they're given in the presentations that people can see for themselves. But it's going and meeting these people, as we touched on, one-on-one. That's where, I mean, so many deals go down. I mean, meeting at the bar, meeting at the pool after the presentations and all that. You bond with these people, and you make a bond that, if you keep it up yourself, will last as long as you're in this industry. And to be able to do that is just brings your business to the next level. It really, really does.
I've noticed that in all those presentations and the events that you've held, you've also recorded everything, and everything is on file in terms of the information given and everything. I know that. And what I want you to tell us is, because, you know, this is done to get people to understand the power and benefit of the marketing alliances that you've created. What do you have to offer my subscribers right now with this marketing alliance package that you've set up? Because you know what, I wish I recorded every single one, but this year when I went to Ireland, I didn't touch my phone because I knew you were going to have it ready just like last year for the Portugal one. But I need people to understand that even though it's done maybe this year, a few months ago or whatever, the information in there from what I got is evergreen. It's helping you build your sustainable business, build your passive income, and no matter what, the secret is in those presentations. And I'm telling you, the information spit out from those big boys out there, the dinosaurs, like Brett Rutecki said, are huge. The information is huge and it's priceless. And I want you to tell us what my subscribers are going to get from you, from watching this video as well, from going through the sales page that we've got set up for them. so they can see in detail.
Yeah, well, I was sort of arguing with myself before the last two events whether I would get these recorded or not, because I was saying to myself, right, the people have made an effort to come over to these events and spend big money to come over and attend these events, their hotel, their flights, their everything. I was saying to myself, listen, they've made the effort, right? Let's keep it with these guys and let them get all the benefit from the presentations, right? That the guys are speaking about, which is, as I said, absolute gold. It really is gold. But I was persuaded to record them because I wanted to record them myself, because I was running around as well, and it's very hard for me when I'm organising an event to focus on every single presentation, because come the end of one presentation, you're organising the next guy, getting him ready, this and the other. So I've gone back over these presentations from Dublin, and I'm just blown away by the value that these guys are offering. We did record them in the end, and we gave them to all the people who were in attendance, okay, which was fair enough. But after getting a lot of conversations with the likes of yourself, Demetrius, with guys who attended the events, they wanted to share these golden nuggets with their subscribers and their people. So I'm after putting together a package, and it's available now. 14 top guys with 14 top presentations of about an hour long of each. So you have 14 hours of gold. Unbelievable. That the likes of yourself and the likes of all the other attendees who were over in Dublin, I'd say, and I'm not exaggeration, like we had some guys coming over from Australia, we had some guys coming over from America, we had some guys coming over from South Africa, UK, Greece, yes, exactly, and spent, like, I know some guys who spent $5,000 just to come to this event, right? But as I said, with what we're doing today, because you asked me, other people asked me, they want to share this information with their subscribers. I've put together a package of these presentations, and we're out there, and we got it. Lad said you should be selling that for $2,000, $3,000. I said, nah, lads, I want people to see these presentations because there is so much gold in it. So we've put together a package, and we said we'd give it away dirt cheap, give away the farm at just $297. I know you gave out to me for doing so. He said, no, too cheap. I paid over $2,500 to get there, hotel expenses, blah, blah, blah. What are you doing this for? But again, on the other hand, you said to me, right, there is so much knowledge in these recordings. I want them to share. I want to share them with my guys, and we've done that. We've put together a package, and they're now available for all in one package, where people can sit down at home on the beach like me here now and watch these presentations and take them in and write down, and as if they were at the event.
Well, I can also explain how Declan basically, he's like, you better take those videos that you did in Portugal down, and then I started thinking, you know what, you're right. I couldn't be sharing those videos. It wouldn't be fair for the people that were there, that paid, that invested, and especially for the new people that were there and invested on their first event. They could have had it from being on my list. So whoever was on my list back then on the first event, you got lucky, because you got the whole thing almost on live, and it was pretty exciting. So yeah, other than that, I had to take them down.
I actually gave out to you at the Dublin event. I said, no, you're not recording these. You're not recording these.
So that's why in Ireland, I didn't even pull out my phone. I focused on the people that I was networking and the presentations I was going to get. And I was sure that I was going to, because I saw the person that was also doing our interviews and doing the whole thing. But yeah, so basically, okay. Any closing advice for my audience before we say goodbye? And
well, come here. I think we've explained to everybody how important marketing events are. And I mean, for me to put this package together at such a low price, with such gold, it will let the presentations alone, what you hear from these 14 top guys, will bring your business to a different level. It really will. If you implement, and we touched on this earlier on, because if you turn around and even for one of the speakers, implement what these guys are telling you, you will see your business grow. But if you've 14 people, we don't want you to get sidetracked either of that, but go through the whole presentations, take notes, and even little things, even if you get a little golden nugget, one golden nugget from each presentation, from each speaker, boom,
But
Absolutely
I don't think
unbelievable.
it's only one golden nugget from each presentation. And I know that for a
No,
fact.
but I'm just saying, even if you do get
Yeah,
one and
yeah,
implement it, it will
right.
bring your business to the next level. I have spoke to the likes of Matt Basak afterwards, Chris Munch, Stefan, and a lot of these guys who are established in this industry, all they go for, as well as everything else, is networking. But if they can get 1 to 2 golden nuggets from the other presentations, and that's another thing you'll notice, everybody who spoke at the Marketing Alliance event, they went and sat down and listened to the next speaker
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
there was such golden nuggets. I mean, Matt Paystack turned around and said, and he's been around since 1999. I know that because I've interviewed him, and he's around nearly 20 years. He turned around and said to me, after Portugal last year and after Dublin this year, he is so glad he spoke, but he's so glad he attended as well, because little nuggets that he picked up from the presentations will add another zero to his bank account. Mark
Right.
Barris was the same. He turned around and said, "Oh, my head is buzzing here at the moment with the stuff that I've heard at this marketing event from the presentations." So, I mean, just for a tiny investment of 297 to turn around and pick up these presentations and to see what these guys are giving out, because they're not holding back. Demetrius, you were there live. They're not holding back. They're giving away everything.
And
So, I mean,
and in the events, there were also other marketers asking questions. Plus, you get information from other marketers that are also adding value on top of those presentations. It's nuts, and not anybody's gonna understand how nuts it is if they don't get in or come to the next event or whatever it is. But trust me, it's a lot cheaper than traveling, even though it is better to travel and go and see up close and personal. I would suggest you doing that. But if you can't, then you need to get in this, because then you stop buying all the other crappy products that you're buying all the time. I mean, it will add up at the end of the day. No matter what, in 2-3 months, you have spent more than what you have spent one time with this package that Declan's got for you right now.
And I can guarantee you that a lot of the guys who's going to pick up this package, your subscribers, they will go through it and see the value that's in it, and they will be at the next event as well.
I can only guarantee it, because anybody that's watched it from last time, I saw them at the event as well. So it's basically, it really does touch people. And I'm telling you, the connections, like you said, these people are considered gurus, they're considered mentors, and these guys are giving you their time at those events like they're your buddy. And that to me was unbelievable. And I've experienced it. That's why I wanted to go again, because it was like, it wasn't that bad. It was amazing last time. That was my first event. And now I'm just like, when's the next one? But again, we already booked it I already know what's going to happen next year. We're going back.
Yeah.
Probably Ireland again.
Maybe.
All right. Well,
but no, as I said, I mean, the last little thing I'll give your guys here: if you want to grow in this business, you got to invest in yourself, and by investing in small little things and building your business, that's how you grow. I invested. The biggest investment I ever made was when I got a mentor. But as you said, you've done it without a mentor, and with this little small investment, you will see 14 mentors and giving you advice, and that's just priceless.
Just a quick question. Is this only from the Marketing Alliance Ireland, or is it a compilation as well?
No. It's only 2 presentations for Ireland, yeah.
Oh, yeah, perfect. And the lineup was crazy as well. You can
crazy. Come here. If it gets to the stage where a few of your subscribers are watching this and have purchased the event, I can put a package together from the Portugal one as well that you were at. I'll do a special offer for your guys if you want it. That's the case.
Yeah, that's
people hitting you up.
Because I think it will be a great experience for them to see where I started off my first event. I think that was that was your first marketing.
That was, yeah.
So to me, I think if the subscribers want to try that out as well and see the value in there, and then once they see the value there, they can try out the Marketing Alliance Ireland as well.
Absolutely.
Great. Well, everybody, thank you so much, Declan, for being here. It was a very cool interview. I think we gave our passion just took over.
Well, come here. People can see that passion, and I mean, like I said at the start of this interview, I like bringing people together, and I like seeing people who have success stories from what I'm doing, and you're a perfect example of that. And I mean, I want your guys to be a success as well, and for you to say, Dick, remember the recordings that my guys, this is one of them, and he's learned so much from that. I love that. I love seeing people doing well, and I'm a people person, and I love bringing people together and seeing success.
You've done a great job. You've done a great job because, like I said, you brought me together with people that I thought never I would be in contact with, or we brought me to see who these people are really up front and personal, because you get a whole different aspect of who these people are, what they're trying to do. And trust me, it's not everybody's out there to scam you, okay? Not especially the established marketers out there that keep on bringing out knowledge for everybody to use in their business. And I'm one of them now. I'm one of these people bringing that value. And this alone as a package is like, seriously, why are you even thinking about it? Like, you need to dig in, you need to invest, and this is a package that will help anybody get started right now. It covers basically every industry from all these marketers put together. I mean, the value is priceless.
If I was to put a value on 14 of the top people in this industry speaking at an event, like what they pay for, I mean, I know one of the top guys who spoke this, he did a mastermind there himself last weekend. And his package for mainly what he was talking about in Dublin last 2 months ago, his package, he was selling on stage for 15 grand.
Yeah, I believe it. I've seen offers to me as well.
Yeah,
I've seen a $15,000 offer of me joining and becoming a member of the whatever. But it's sometimes not everybody can get that, and we understand.
So with the 14 guys, top industry makers, I would price their presentations and their knowledge and their strategies at over 100 grand. Easy. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, of course.
But,
just by being there, I made my first 100 grand through my launches, 150 basically, from the 3 launches that I had with Pintra, Bing Bang Profits, Traffic Zion, all because of the marketing alliance, the connection, and the secrets that they were sharing with me, because they were telling me, you need to do this. And I wasn't doing that before that. Yeah. So as soon as they were telling me I was like, oh my God, this is what I need to do. And another thing, one more thing. I realized
we could be here all day because we're so excited. Yeah, no. But I hope people are seeing that, you know.
I hope so. But what I'm saying is that I couldn't see the look, when you're doing this, whatever we're doing, we don't know if we're doing the right thing sometimes. Okay. And like I said, if you don't have the mentor, you get confused. But being at that event, I was like, oh my God, I was doing the things the right way. Oh my goodness. I was having other people actually look at my stuff and say, yeah, wow, you're doing better than me. And I'm like, what? And you don't know that. You don't know where you're at. And then suddenly I felt like I was leveled out with all these people that I had them here. Now it's leveled out. And I'm
you deserve to be at that table.
Exactly. So glad that I've met you. So glad I've invested. And thank you for being here today. And this is my first interview, actually, Declan, just so you know. My first
ever.
I think I like it. I think I might do more of these with.
No way. It's your first ever interview. Yeah. Oh, I'm honored with that as well.
Okay. Well, hey, first time I've been to your marketing event. Excellent.
I'm bringing all first-time things to your life, Dimitri.
My 6 figures will be after the Portugal event. That's guaranteed.
There you go.
Thank you so much, Declan.
No problem. You're very, very welcome. And thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. And do it. Invest in yourself.
Get the links. Bye-bye.